What's up, guys? Nickemwit here, doing my 7th Summit analysis video. This one will be Zain versus S2J. I have not seen this set at all. I do see the timestamp, so I suspect I have a vague idea of what's going to happen in the set. So going into the set, here are things that I'm thinking. Zain used to struggle against Falcon a lot, but he seems to have completely overcome that barrier. He still doesn't do everything perfect. I think there's other Mars who still do some things better, but overall he's looking like an absolute beast in this matchup, looking like he deserves to be the #1 player, and this matchup is not holding him back. He's easily eclipsed the top 3 Falcon players in terms of individual skill, and the matchup isn't holding him back enough to lose based on the matchup. Some things I think he could do better though is I think he could kill Falcon a little bit better, like just ledge guard him, one time instead of maybe giving Falcon a couple more chances. And like sometimes I think he still lets Falcon tech the stage a little bit too much. I think he could cross up Falcon a little bit more and tech chase a little bit more. S2J on the other hand, used to be bad against Marth a long time ago as well. Has been decent against Marth for a long time. I still think his use of Nair in this matchup is a little bit risky, but it does pay him great dividends, more so than against Sheik. I was pretty critical of him against Spark for his Nair use. I have a similar feeling about it in the Marth matchup, because Marth's sword outranges Falcon's Nair, so it's not really like that good to space in there. But he manages to use it pretty dang effectively. I also think that his lack of down holding is pretty costly in this matchup. But the thing is, against a player at Zain's level, the crouch cancel doesn't really get you anything more than a mix-up, which isn't actually in your favor. Because Zain is so clean with how he spaces and times his moves that like you'll get a chance to go for a gamble after you crouch cancel a move. But it's a gamble generally, like a dash grab. It's almost never a true punish against a good Marth, against a really good Marth. And I'd say S2J also, Johnny ledge guard, haha, that thing that people used to say. It's kind of true in this matchup. You see him not ledge guard quite a lot, and he never like hack stashes to ledge guard, which is kind of odd because he does it to stall to get back on the stage pretty often. Alright, so let's peep this set. Okay, Johnny runs in with an air, gets crouch cancelled, and actually down tilted. Or wait, did the CC just land too quick? No, I think he did get hit by the down tilt before the second hit came out. Not sure. Either way, it shouldn't have led to too much. And crouch canceling the nair and then doing something before the second is definitely possible for Marth, but he doesn't have a move that's as suited for it as Sheik's forward tilt. Okay, a lot of times in this situation you can actually kind of keep down tilting as Marth. If the Falcon's crouching, like a good answer to Falcon crouch is just to down tilt repeatedly, but he is really close there. It's more safe to do that if you're near the tip. That way it's also you're less likely to get stomped should they opt to stomp. Nair whiffs from Zain. I guess S2J actually low profiles this Nair. Yeah, so S2J could have grabbed there. Up throw, I think you should DI this off the stage. Knowing Zain, he's probably going to tech roll in and ASCI down. No, okay, tech's in place. It's actually pretty hard to cover the tech in place on a battlefield platform off of a grab at low percent. They get to the platform so quickly, and though you can short hop knee the platform, the horizontal spacing is actually pretty tight. You have to aim, I believe, for Marth's back foot. It depends on which direction they're facing, which foot you have to aim for, and which character and stuff. So I'm a little bit rusty. I think he has to aim for this foot, which is like, yeah, quite a tight horizontal spacing. Reads a low recovery there. S2J doesn't go low. Nice by S2J. Oh, okay. Had a little bit more of a chance here. Okay, so yeah, he gets crouch canceled, but with a drift back, reasonably safe. Zain could probably get something if he went for a huge gamble, but S2J isn't like open for a straightforward, just like easy punch like that. Goes back in with an air. Zain not ASCIing down. Was maybe still in the end leg of the grab, so I don't think you get a true couch cancel. Right here, S2J has a pretty juicy opportunity, but I don't think he quite anticipates Zain like not teching on the platform. Surprised he wasn't kind of in time for that second upper. It could have been pretty nice. Right here, after slide off. Good by Zain fast falling. If you don't fast fall here, you'll get put into a knockdown situation. Just rolls really quick. I guess that's pretty nice. Then it gets back neutral. Ooh, S2J low profiles it again, but that time I don't think he really could have punished it. Oh, gets him with the raw knee here. Gets under him. I don't think that was good by Zain, full hopping there. So right there, so S2J should either ledge hog, could pivot wave dash the ledge, or maybe that one that Gatsu likes to do where you wave them across the platform, or just pivot analog jump, or you could pivot wave dash back air and actually back air him right here. That would hit with a little bit of fastball. Instead he opts a Marth Killer, which just is not going to work at that range. Surprised he even went for that. Nice by Zain there. See, he couldn't actually get a straight up combo off the sub tilt. So yeah, good platform coverage, but knows that S2J will jump out, gets him off the landing. Good stuff. Not sure, maybe he could have actually hit him again before he landed, but he instead lets him land. Yeah, gets an up air. Nice double jump. So yeah, notice there Zain needs to land on the side platform. See, up air Zain drifts to the side so he can land sooner. Maybe get another up air. Pretty impressive in terms of just how clean and quick he is on these things. Not really having any lag. And then S2J doesn't DI the forward smash very well. Okay, so yeah, S2J, you know, doing some an air that, you know, I think this is decent, right? If he had moved forward a little bit more, then he could have gotten hit. S2J opts to back off quite a bit. I think that against Marth, it is, if you're going to go back in one more time, then you're going to have to do something fairly risky. I mean, you probably won't die for it, but you'll risk getting swatted, like forward air, and then maybe a nair, and that could lead into a grab. So opts to back off. Pretty much what you'd expect a Falcon to do in that situation. But then Zain isn't really having any of it. He just gets in with a grab really quick. See, he just runs up, grabs S2J before his nair comes out. Forward throws, you know, forward throw, it's not like against Fox where the release is really quick. It's quite laggy against Falcon, so the lag makes it like the forward throw regrab definitely shouldn't work on Falcon. I mean, it shouldn't work on any character, but it really shouldn't work on Falcon. But S2J went back into the grab, and then Zain whiff punishes that. I do this jump that Zain does here by accident all the time. Usually it's because I was about to dash jump cancel grab, but then I noticed that they rolled behind me, but I had pressed the jump button already. I feel like you wouldn't actually full hop there if, right, you'd probably just dash back and grab and react to the tech roll. So I'm guessing that's a mistake, because this doesn't even work out well, right? He lands the down air, and then he gets down tilted off of it. Oh, good DI. S2J could have gone for a really risky runoff aerial here. I think it's kind of the right choice not to. But yeah, you know, he could have gotten his jump there. You know, run off up aired him, or potentially run off need if he read that Zain would drop low. But yeah, better not to do that, especially this early in the set. I'd say a little bit too risky. Zain not opting to up tilt that time, and doesn't get a punish. Too slow. You can't shield drop punish that. Shield drop knee right there, and Zain holds shield. Definitely a risky move, that shield drop knee. The hitbox isn't that great. So even though you're like, you know, spacing it very deliberately, a lot of times you can just get swatted for doing that, like up tilted or forward aired or up aired. And he could have, you know, dashed and grabbed it, but he doesn't. I mean, you really don't want to get shield drop need, so understandable to hold shield. Yeah, Zain not quite getting that back here. Like I said, I feel like Sometimes he doesn't end Falcon quite as cleanly as you'd like to see. That's a kill. Yeah. You want to DI to the top platform here as Falcon. DIing to the corner is really risky. Like yeah, you're gonna get forward aired, and then you know Marth reacts to the situation. That's a kill. Yeah, easy kill right there. I feel like I've been seeing Zain do this more, where he double jumps to the platform real quick. He'll like look like he's jumping in place and gonna come down with the spaced aerial to try to like protect himself. Then he'll go to the platform and then go in. Nice by S2J right here. Double jumping and then coming down with the back air. I think that Zain kind of misreads the situation slightly. See, he thinks he's gonna hit S2J to the left. And he down tilt to the left, but that's not what happens at all. And then he ends up getting back air grabbed. Teched in place on the platform 3 times. You'd like to see S2J cover it by now. Actually, it's interesting. The first time he teched on the platform, he did tech in place, and S2J tried to cover it, but was too slow on the knee. Got spot dodge from what I recall. A lot of times you'll see S2J full hop nair people on the platform. I don't think that's very good, but it can work. And then when it does work, it can be really juicy, but usually people have good enough defensive play so they won't get opened up cleanly by the nair, which is the hold down. Right here, I think you definitely want to grab. Okay, so he slides off, doesn't like double jump stomp, which is good. Just gets to the ground. Yeah, fast falls. I'm surprised that Zain like doesn't really see this whole situation coming, so he doesn't try to cover it, and then he accidentally up smashes. So right there, yeah, you definitely want to grab, but I think you actually would have to dash grab, even though you're really close. Yeah, see right there, the animation that Marth gets put in, I think actually that this is too far for Falcon to grab. I think something about the hurt boxes, even though it's really close, but you should be able to dash jump, cancel grab either way to make sure. Oh wow, that should be a kill. Yep, easy. Let's see exactly how that ends up happening. Okay, so he CCs and then down tilts and then S2J CCs. Oh, and S2J just beats him out of the air first. I think that had Zain opted to throw out a rising aerial, then Zain would have been fine. Instead, ooh, yeah, really hard to DI that correctly because the whole situation didn't exactly play out the way that Zain was envisioning it. Right there, Zain, I feel like the reasonably easy tech chase as Marth, right? He's walking, he doesn't have to jump, cancel grab or anything. But then he opts to dash. But then the S2J rolls, as most Falcons will. Zain not covering the roll properly, but S2J and maybe trying to bait Zain, or maybe just not being totally confident that he'll have the spacing on his own. Whiff punish, like his own grab or something, ends up dash dancing and getting up tilted. That's pretty annoying against Marth, but you don't really have anyone to blame but yourself, so you gotta get over it quickly. Uh-oh, no jump on S2J. Nice, but Falcon lives there pretty easily, actually. Oh. Yeah, so what we're seeing right now is kind of what I said, where Zain is giving S2J a lot of chances, but he still ends up just coming out on top of the next interaction. So right there, that's a chance. Right here, this is a chance. Right there, yeah, S2J kind of squanders that opportunity and getting opened up. Right there, he gets S2J's jump, gets a tipper. So that's about, I mean, obviously, ideally, you want to hit them off the left side of the stage, but for Marth, this is pretty hard here to react to Falcon's drift. Hold on, actually, yeah. So that's decent, right? He still doesn't have a jump. You're still going to be in a similar situation. Yeah, so he should have been able to combo off that. And yes, S2J just never actually gets back. Okay, no, he does. See here again, he has another chance, but he's still kind of in a bad spot. See, Marth actually lands behind him and he's jabbing the wrong way. And even if he does jab the right way, he could still get opened up. So yeah, good stuff from Zain. Again, I think it could have been cleaner, but Clean enough. Oh. I think S2J can regrab right here. I think he could. Am I wrong? Also, I think down throw upper combos at that percent, but then it doesn't combo to anything else, I do believe. Ooh, S2J with a little run crash. Don't see S2J use that movement often too much. See, I don't know what that nair's about. I don't, even if you're thinking he's gonna tech roll to the left, that seems like pretty bad. Like it's not really what you'd want to use to cover the tech roll. I would expect you'd want to use stomp or knee, most likely. Or even grab, because then you could go for that down throw up here that I said. Zain doing that jump again, which I don't know. I saw Gatsu doing something similar. Like, is this intentional? Like, I do this by mistake all the fucking time, and I was like, God damn it. Like, even when it hits, it just feels a lot worse than what you do by not up airing, right? If you just tech chase them with like grab or something, I don't know. I'm really questioning this because I've been doing that shit by mistake for years, and it makes me like, is my mistake not as bad as I thought because these players are doing it intentionally? I don't know. Ooh, okay. Nice escape from S2J here. Okay, so yeah, he gets up aired, but then he double jumps to the top platform and no impact lands. Tries to shy drop stomp, doesn't work. Knee might have worked. Not sure if this. See, the stomp doesn't actually even come out. Yeah, knee might have worked. Gets a. So right here, I would have expected S2J to up air right after there, like here, just dashing up air. He doesn't. Zain rolls. S2J, yeah, if you cover that with, like, you know, a fucking knee, that would feel real good. Short hop knee, that would feel real fucking good. But even the back here doesn't hit, which is kind of surprising. He I guess he's just a few pixels too far to the left, and also maybe he did it a few frames early. Right there, Zain could slide off in forward air. Here, you can forward air. Or I'm 99% sure you can. You know, Foxes like love to back air in that situation, unless there's some weird shield tumble thing for Marth that doesn't happen to Fox. I would expect that you could forward air. Ooh, I'm surprised he opted to up air. Actually, maybe I'm not. Let's look one more time. Could he have space to knee? Maybe not. Maybe the platform being in the way. Maybe up air was his only choice. So yeah, I think trying to just stand still and grab, I think that'd be best. You combo into grab here. You can definitely get a kill off a grab on Marth right here. You can also try to do the stop over the get up attack, but that one is actually really weird on Marth. It's quite hard to time. So Zain again opting to DI the up throw onto the platform. At that percent, I think that's okay. Not a bad idea. S2J, frankly, I expect that he was trying to do a stomp a little bit more to the right and cover the tech in place as well as the tech roll, but I think he misspaced himself a little. S2J is actually amazing at those stomps normally. I'd say that's something that he's well known for, even if people don't talk about it much. Like, we at least implicitly all know that S2J is really good at covering options with stomp on the platform, but I think he just messes up here. Zain put at a frame advantage after that, drops forward airs. Up air not really likely to hit, but not likely to get punished. I don't like that stomp at all. Okay, so Zain kind of gets caught right there, crouching. Would have expected him to be able to shield on reaction there, but he doesn't. So right here, you know, you could stomp knee. Obviously, stomp knee being what you'd expect most Falcons to do. You could also you could also up air or back air right here, which would DI mix up them, or you could even have done a full hop nair, especially with a pivot. You could pivot full hop nair right there. That'd be pretty cool. Instead, he stomps. Maybe he's going for the one frame pop up. He's way off if he is. If you stomp someone right as they hit the platform, or sorry, right, the same frame you hit them with the stomp is the frame that they would have hit the platform. They'll pop up right away. He could have been going for that. I've seen him do that a few times. I don't know if I've seen him do it in a tournament or not. I think I have. Anyway, because the fact that he up airs right away really confuses me. That makes me think that he expected to pop Marth up, but even actually, Marth would have gone higher at that percent. So I'm not sure. Maybe he tried to drop up air, but like got a vertical snapback on his control stick, which made him jump. Because I could see, yeah, drop up air, trying to combo that drop up air from the platform into knee. I feel like it's probably won't work that percent, but it might be able to. Not sure. Goes for the shoulder drop knee again. S2J looking a little bit. Okay, so Zain gives up the whole stage. S2J goes to that down tilt that he goes for a lot. You don't see many Falcons do this. I think it's a little bit bad because it puts you in so much lag. Zain could have down tilted it, for example. Not to say down tilt is like the juiciest move for Marth to land by any means, but yeah. And then S2J ends up rolling. Zain looks prepared, but he's not. Rolls again, then gets caught. Okay, S2J doing just about as well as you can there. Doesn't opt to tech roll. Gets it again, techs in places, and then jumps. Manages to get down. See, but these space neutral airs that he's been doing haven't really been netting him much. I feel like you want to stay a little bit more grounded and try to trick Marth on the ground. You know, try to bait Marth into, like, down tilting or grabbing, and then stomp or grab them yourself. I feel like that's kind of the most reasonable way to play this matchup, because Nair is also not that safe and less likely to lead to something. You know, like Stomp is very not safe, but very likely to lead to something. So yeah, slightly less safe, but more likely to lead to something. I feel like that's like a better risk-reward ratio. Goes in with a very risky flying knee. Zain skillfully outspaces it. S2J going for hack stashes and messes up the second one. Too steep of an angle on it. You can also, as Falcon, you can hack stash. You can actually air dodge as late as the third frame. You can air dodge. Yeah, there's frame leeway for when you time the air dodge as Falcon, so he could actually air dodge slightly later there, a frame later, and be more on the stage. It's still invincible. Okay, Dreamland, I think that this is the best pick for Falcon. Back in the day, FD was known to be good for Falcon, and I agreed. But nowadays, I think the neutral game on FD is a little bit brutal, and also, like, you can have a really hard time getting down yourself. The same way Marth can have a hard time getting down against other characters, or like Sheik has a hard time getting down versus Marth. Falcon, you know, your moves that hit below you are really slow, and they're likely just to outspace you and whiff punish you, like with a grab. Even if you do get down, they'll most likely just get grab on you. So I think getting down on FD is really hard, and I think the platforms help you here. Gives you a higher chance of recovering as well. And right here on Dreamland, like, something nice is if you get hit on a lot of parts of the stage, you're not going to be off stage. Whereas let's say on Yoshi's, getting opened up, you're pretty much just like one tech chase to being in the corner of the stage. Okay, so Zain just reads that S2J is going to dash dance, gets right in there with the down tilt, good stuff. They both nair. We saw a similar thing on the right side of the battlefield where I think Zain landed a down tilt, and then S2J got that nair, which led to a knee on the right side. He like kind of got the reverse nair. This time Zain just nairing and drifting back instead of jumping forward. If Zain had, Zain needs to do this nair a little bit deeper or fade back on it, and then he wouldn't be able to get grabbed here. But because it whiffs so close to him, pretty easy grab for S2J. Goes for the regrab, doesn't get it. It's really hard to tell exactly when you can do that against Marth. I don't think he could have done it there, because the difference in DI is so little. It's really hard to tell. I think doing a pummel and a buffer there isn't bad either. I would recommend that. Okay, dash attack by Zain just reads S2J's dash back. Let's see this percent right here. Okay, at 42. I think if you DI full to the side, you can get turn up tilted. I believe what you want to do is slight DI behind Marth. And then, so if you slight DI, then he can only hit you with the hitbox that like doesn't launch you vertically, but launches you more laterally. And then I think you get to the ledge right here. Instead, see, he eats quite a bit of percent and loses his jump and dies. S2J looking not happy about that in the camera. Goes in with a stomp. I think that's reasonable here. You know, Zain likes to dash into the corner a lot. Yeah, I just think a stomp is a reasonable approach here. Risky, and he just gets nared for it. See, so that hurts, but you know, he's really behind too. And stomp is the move you really want to land in this matchup overall. It's the one like clean opener really, along with grab. But yeah, Zain nares. Not you know, stomp is a very slow move, so usually a neutral pretty much always comes with a level of risk. Oof, ouch, ouch. Yeah, right here, you usually don't want to DI all the way down and away. You want to DI more like here. Even though this makes it harder to react in tech chase, you'll get tippered. And a lot of times Mars will just let it rip, because they know if you're worried about getting tech chase that you're most likely to tech in place. And it's not like teching away would be good there towards the ledge, because then he's in a very gimpable situation, which is also the easiest tech chase to react to. So yeah, good read from Zain, and understandable defensive play by S2J, but probably just not what you actually want to do. Right there, what you want to do as Marth is wall jump tech and then jump down air him. Or maybe you don't even have to jump, I don't know. But you can definitely wall tech jump and then fucking end up down airing Falcon. Ooh, okay, he gets a kill anyway. So yeah, like I said, giving S2J a little bit more that, you know, chance to live than you'd like to see, but it doesn't actually end up mattering. See, S2J not with a clean ledge dash whatsoever. Gets his jump red for the second time. You know, Falcon pretty much likes to jump to the ledge. It's like his only good defensive option, therefore it's easy to read. And we actually did see in game 1 that Zain read it, and S2J did opt to fade back on his jump and then up B onto the platform, which worked. Okay, yeah. So S2J getting owned. Yeah, S2J looking really thirsty for that opening. Okay, this should be a kill. You do have to invincibility refresh well. It doesn't react. Yeah, this isn't that easy to get invincible, and if you're not invincible, you can get turned around on you. It's actually better to hack stash, because here's why it's better to hack stash. If you get hit by the up B, you'll actually get hit onto the stage and not into the stage or like below the stage. Also, if they early up B and they hit you and they land on the stage, then you just land on the stage next to them, and you'll be right there, and you'll be able to stomp or knee them anyway, or you know, forward smash or something. And it also is trickier for them to eye what you're doing, because I think maybe you go ledge dash on the stage, and you can also hack stash and then come down with a back air or an up air or an air stomp. Actually, back air or stomp are probably the two that are pretty good. So that's an additional mix-up that they have to think if you hack stash. So definitely like, let's see. So yeah, I do jump. This time I do hack stash, because then you start to get that mix-up right here where I said, see, he might actually be able to reverse waveland and then hit him with the back air right there. I think he could actually. And I don't think you just stomp there anyway. I think reverse knee is better, just kill. Stomp, then if you stomp them, they'll DI onto the top platform, and then the knee actually won't kill. They'll still get another chance to recover. Nice defense by Zain there, very disciplined, not challenging from a bad spot, just taking his time, getting to the ledge. He could actually probably have dashed through as well and just taken center, but I think what he did is just the safe, good play. You'll see Zain do that all the time. Very, very smart, very I don't know if I'd say standard. Should be very standard. See a lot of spaces do the same thing where they'll back off to the ledge to use their ledge dash. Yep. Excellent game from Zain. S2J looking like he's... what can you say about the game from S2J's point of view? It was like... once he fell behind on the first stock, we saw him get fucked right away on the second stock, right? He went in for that stomp approach, then he got down thrown and untippered, and then the game is kind of over from there. Goes back to Battlefield. I think I'd like to see Dreamland again, even though he got owned. I think it was just it spiraled out of control. also try Stadium or FD. I think Battlefield's actually... I think Battlefield favors Marth nowadays. I'll say why too. Okay, so Zain approaches with Nair and doesn't space it properly and just gets shield grabbed. Right here, Marth can DI onto the platform, and then you have to do a really difficult platform tech chase. As I noted before, short hop kneeing the second place for Marth is actually a lot harder than you'd think, considering short hop kneeing like Marth in general on the platform is actually kind of easy. But something about the spacing after you do a throw makes it difficult in the tech animation. It's not totally sure why, as well as the fact that they can slide off on the platform if they roll to the side, right, and you like stomp them, then they can just ASD down, slide off, and then hit you with the sword. So I think that's really annoying at Marth, that your grabs are much more difficult to convert here than say on Yoshi's Story, where it's really easy to cover the platform. And I think that the size of the stage is actually really conducive to Marth's ground-to-ground game. Like, if you dash it away once, then you give up, a third of the stage, and then if Marth down tilts you, then you've lost all the stage. So I think the additional room here versus like Yoshi's or Fountain doesn't actually make a big difference in neutral, though sometimes it helps in not getting killed right away off punishes. And also Marth can tipper you on the platform, obviously, whereas you can't do that in Dreamland. So I think this stage actually favors Marth nowadays. Accidental forward throw right there, unfortunate. You should use the C-stick to make sure that doesn't happen. Nice tech chase right there. S2J, I feel like I don't see him do slide off DI too much. Not to say it should always work, but like right there, I think you can slide off even at that percent as Falcon. I don't know. We haven't seen him do it a single time, but Marth these days have like pretty good answers for it. But I feel like even in general, I didn't see S2J do it very much before. This is such a fucking wild custom combo. Okay, just a shit ton of percent, but doesn't kill him. Is there a place where he could have killed him easily? I mean, maybe he could have like pivoted and tippered him off the stage. Or, I mean, tippered him to the left, but... yeah. Maybe could have, maybe could have tippered him there. I don't know. Anyway, he ends up doing a shit ton of percent. Like, right there, that's... If S2J had DI'd poorly, he could have killed him. Could he have upbeat here, really milking the hit stun? Yeah, he could have. Falcon's feet stick out so much. You can definitely remember Falcon's feet, because they stick out so much. His hurt box is giant, so you could upbeat there. Instead, he does this wild custom combo. Down tilt dashes through. S2J opts to stomp. Doesn't work out, as it's unlikely to work. Frankly, like stomp is such a slow move. Marth can just dash. And then S2J stomps into the corner again after getting back on the stage. Yeah, okay, back air right there, right here. Well, here let's rewind. So it goes to the platform, jumps away, narrowly dodges Zain's nair, comes down with a back air. Yeah, if Zain had tried to dash towards that, would have hit. So I think that's okay. I think Zain's good enough, so that's probably not going to work, but it's not a terrible choice in a vacuum. So yeah, just good spacing by both players here. And then S2J going for that deep stomp in the corner again, but Zain out dash dancing it. Stomp is very slow, has a very small hitbox. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so Zain just doing stand up there instead of a rising aerial. A lot of times Marth right there with rising nair from ledge, but Falcon can actually ASD down and shield the second hit. Could have expected. I would have thought maybe he'd up air. But maybe it was a mistake. Okay, tomahawks him. He's gonna go low. Yeah, I'm surprised Zain didn't read that. Yeah, you don't want to fair right there. In fact, what's good right here is to do literally nothing. Maybe walk forward a little, and then let the dunk just fucking hit you and let Falcon die off the bottom. I mean, And you can hold down and crouch cancel, and it's a meteor, but it's so weak. I think it might not knock that down. Even if you do, I think you can tech in place and actually grab him, because it has so much end lag if he does get on stage. But yeah, just walking forward a little right there is ideal, and not hitting him with fair. Oh, okay. S2J could have done an invincible rising arrow and hit Zain in this air there, but it wouldn't have hit him off stage. See, Zain was too far above him, but he could have done an up air or an air. That jab, I think the jab doesn't really help. It looks cool. I see None do that a lot too. Yeah, I feel like positioning to maybe like thread in the ledge hog or something without jabbing, I feel like is actually a little more likely to net your kill. Okay, gets in with that old school dash dance knee. Just like, nowadays that doesn't work too much because Marth can forward air you, but it can be difficult for Marth, right? He's jumped, he's like trying to react, but it's hard to react. Okay, so yeah, he gets down thrown, jumps on. I think he can wiggle and grab the ledge if you DI in. Not sure what percents that works at, but that's a thing. Interesting here by S2J. Oh, okay, yeah. A little bit slow by S2J here. Okay, up air, pretty standard right there. You know, you can hit with whatever move you want right there. Up air is good. I like up air. But what I would have really liked is if he had full hop nared here, even without a dash. See, and then DI mix up to the left. Instead he stomps, but he's actually he's not spaced. He spaces a little bit too far to the right, in my opinion, and then can't get dashing momentum. Has to instead do this runoff double jump up air, and also doesn't L cancel. And again, I feel like if he did all that a little bit faster, it feels like this should have comboed on this DI. Maybe not though. Anyway, yeah, it looked to me like it was gonna combo because Zain definitely DI'd in, and up air knee generally works at that percent. I guess it didn't combo. Zain looked a little bit too low. Like right there, you'd think it would combo, but it doesn't. Yeah, no way for Falcon to punish that out of shield. Nice. Yeah, it just slides all the way across the stage. Kind of ridiculous. It's a good up air from S2J, but Zain has the proper defensive play. Okay, finally S2J gets a pretty clean ledge guard. I don't think Zain should have used his double jump there, and then he side Bs, and now it's... I mean... I feel like you kind of gotta try to drop lower there and hope that the Falcon messes up and you get the ledge. Feels to me like the only hope of recovering, but you're kind of donezo. Regardless, there you should be. But maybe like, you know, making Falcon have to refresh invincibility or feel like he has to do it one more time, even if he's actually wrong. That can get okay. That's something. Did he? Yeah, he hits his jump. Yeah, so right there, he kind of did what I said, where he does go a little bit lower, but then he ends up getting ledge hogged. Sometimes I feel like not side being that last time helps, but I don't think it would have. Let's okay, so he overcommits a little bit right there, and then just eats his fucking punish for it. Yeah, I think instead of doing that up tilt, trying to react could be better, because he's clearly hitting the platform, right? And then he ends up getting the shield out, and then he eats all that for it. So yeah, that's a pretty big mistake. S2J, yeah, Zain could have recovered here too, because S2J wasn't exactly. It's just really hard to know as a Marth when to try to pull the trigger and get up and get to the ledge. Like if he up Bs right there, he hits S2J. Maybe he still gets it on stage, but at least he hits S2J, and it's a little bit more complicated than that. But yeah, as Marth, it's really hard to know exactly when you should try to make your move to get back on stage, unless the Falcon's being extra predictable with his like refreshes and stuff, which S2J wasn't. Okay, cool back airs from S2J here. Okay, yeah, so Zain doesn't get the tipper. See, very interesting drift. He makes it look like he's going to try to hit him on a platform, but then he ends up drifting here. And then does maybe an auto cancel. one here. Does a little bit of a rising back air. Yeah, I think that's an auto cancel one, right? You don't see Falcon's actual auto canceling back air damage, so that's good. That's good. Just a very standard right here. Read, it's a 50-50. Tech roll away doesn't accomplish anything. Gets a double knee. Let's see. Difficult ledge guard. Kind of slow on that hack stash, but works out fine. Wait, did Zain have a jump? Yeah, okay, so he jumps early. I feel like you want to save your jump there. I think it's harder for Falcon to ledge guard if you save your jump. So he basically gets gimped there, right? He got like double kneed at like 10% or something. Okay, so good to see S2J doing something in this set after how disastrous game 2 was. S2J getting away with these shield drop arrows from the top platform pretty consistently. We haven't seen him get a single dash dance grab on that. Falcon facing the wrong way has virtually no mix-ups here. You're just pretty fucked. Ooh, S2J trying to scare Zain. Double jump. Often you'd see a waveland there. He doesn't even waveland, he just lands and dashes. I think he could have grabbed right there. Zain, like, down tilted really deep in him. Ups to Gentleman. It could be wrong about the grab, by the way. The CC stuff against Marth down tilt is so weird. It's really hard to tell when you are too slow and what. But I think you could have. Doesn't, well, let's see, okay. He doesn't come down with an up air right there as he's been doing before. Double jumps again. So yeah, we're seeing Johnny do his Johnny move now. Okay, Zain gets hit by the weak hit crash cancels, down tilts. Dash in, dash back in with a nair. I feel like this nair, I prefer to read that they're going to dash back more. But this nair shouldn't get punished at least, so that's decent. But then he goes into the flying nair and it gets hit anyway, so like, you just feel like nair isn't, I don't know, isn't that safe and doesn't lead to much anyway. Oh god. Forward throw into Tekken Plays Classic. We saw that against Spark 2, I think it was. Oh. Okay, so let's see. How does that, okay. So right there, I think he could have comboed him, but instead he tech chases him, which works out great, right? And poor DI on the knee by Zain. This should be a free kill. Yeah, no mix-ups for Marth. So yeah, pretty easy there. I would expect, I think Fountain of Dreams is the pick for Marth here. I think that's the best stage for Marth, but a lot of Marths will pick Yoshi's instead. Yoshi's is good too. So just go to Yoshi's. That is a little bit more consistent, right? Fountain has a large element of RNG to it, whereas Yoshi's has Shy Guys, and Randall, well, not technically Randall, not technically random. Nobody is like, I'm gonna hit him off the right side of the stage because in 7 seconds Randall will be on the left. It's more like you're fighting and then you react to where Randall's gonna be. It's not like you guide your whole interaction chart based on where Randall's gonna be. Like, okay, every 20 seconds we're gonna cycle between fighting here and then here and then here, and then it resets, like based on Randall's position. That's not how it plays out. Nice pick up on this roll by Zain. Down tilt, down tilt. Surprised he is able to, I guess he didn't really know S2J was going to roll. See, dashing back right there will dodge a stomp if they try to stomp to counter your down tilt, and then he just reacts to a roll instead. Smash DI from S2J, pretty easy smash DI right there. Good to see him get it though. Marth has quite a strong jab as well. Okay, that time he does go for the grab, but Zain is at a lower percent, and S2J is not on time right there. So I guess he could have read the spot dodge. I do feel like generally if you stomp Marth, you should be able to get that if you're really fast. But it looked like he was pretty fast and he still didn't, so perhaps not. Down air of shield right there by Zain. Usually you'd prefer to see a Marth try to just wave dash away, because even if he wave dashes to the left, S2J has to call that out really hard, or he could get hit by a jab, but if you get jabbed on the back and you're ASAing down, you'll still be at advantage. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure about this neutral there from S2J either. Okay, so yeah, he like has a little trade, right? Or like he gets hit by the first hit in there, is that right? Yeah, and then he's not in a bad spot. It could have been nice to perhaps try to crash cancel and then grab the side Bs. But the side B, if it's space, you can't crash cancel grab it. So I think he wouldn't have seen space though. Nice by Zain there. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't get the downer hitbox that he wants. S2J runs through and then back airs, but Zain just nares him. I think this is kind of a difficult thing for Falcon on Yoshi's, that you do have to get in there and you have to do something, but you don't want to do something wrong. And I could understand that you might think that Zane's going to dash away, but then he doesn't, and then you just end up getting nared. Because on Yoshi's, you know, you don't want to wait and then just be in the corner because you waited and you thought maybe they'd do something different. Okay. Zain punishing. That's the kill. Actually, I thought he'd down air, but okay, so yeah, S2J gets out. Needs the shot. It actually puts him in more lag than if he hadn't needed, so that's kind of annoying. But actually, that almost made it hit. You know, if he had actually need and drifted more to the left, let's see, would it have hit? Nah, it probably wouldn't have. But I don't know. He didn't drift at all to the left. It's hard to say. Anyways, Raptor Boost gets punished right there at startup. Pretty hard for Falcon to contest Marth at the ledge. Not just because, I mean, you can stomp, but they can just time their double jump kind of around your stuff. Good job getting back on stage by Zain, not getting execution checked right there. I tried to just use a stand-up invincibility. Yeah, S2J finally goes for the dash grab after getting down tilted. But see, he's not, like, before when I said that S2J grab it was when Zain was, like, basically in him. Now he's pretty far away, and then that's just a pure mix-up. Like, you can go for the grab, you can try to grab further and stuff, but it's not a true punish. It's not even close. No forward smash right there. Okay, tech chase. I think he should just forward throw again there. Tech chase him again, getting closer to the ledge. I thought S2J might try to pull the trigger there, but he doesn't. You could have jumped and just back aired that second side B. One, boom. Just that's like reading their side Bs, which Zain has been doing quite consistently. I think is definitely part of legendary Marth as almost any character. Oh, that's a kill. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, he pushes him off. Okay, so right there, you should be able to knee there, forward smash on reaction, but S2J didn't quite see it coming or position himself for it. Probably because Zain most likely meant to run off forward air. So he's trying to position around that, right? He's expecting a run off forward air, but that's not what happens. All right. So it's right here. And then he pushes him off with this nair. And then that's a full hop knee, but he misses his full hop. Yeah, S2J shaking his head. Very easy kill right there that he fucked up. Stomps by accident, ASCIing down. Is that a kill? Yeah, I wasn't sure if he could downer that. You could downer right there, though. You could downer that second time. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Falcon doesn't have a jump. He's fucked. See, like, S2J here, regardless of what he's doing, it's really not that scary if the Marth is good at the ledge. You know, my Marth, for example, not very good at the ledge, so it would be scary against me, but I know from playing against, you know, good players, PPU, Shroomed, Umarth, even Zain, that good Marths don't really get scared by that. Okay, nice grab by S2J. Right here, he opts to do the double jump onto the platform and knee. If he dashing short hop knees, that's a kill. However, if he misses, like if the Marth techs in, then he's actually off stage because of the dashing momentum from a short hop knee. But he ends up being too slow, doesn't get a kill. I think going to the top platform there is decent, but Zain very prepared to, I don't know, go for this platform mix-up that we kind of talked about before. Not sure exactly why he opts for it there, but it worked out well. Oh, S2J getting owned again after one game where it looked like he was in it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now that's pretty hard from Zain. Oh, what dash attack. I think Zain is going for some shit right now. Oh, come on, man. Just react to that. That's fucking... Okay, so here, let's... In fact, let's... Jesus, that's a long conversion. Okay, so he gets it up air. Forward tilt. Forward tilt does have a lot of lag, so maybe S2J could have punishment set. He tries to dash through and dash dance grab. Okay, gets put on knockdown, gets read by a dash dance. Yoshi's is hard, right? Because against Marth, you do have to be very calculated about when to throw out your moves, but then just not throwing out your moves a lot of times, he'll get opened up too. Okay, yeah, good coverage of that by Zain. Combos this down air into grab, very tight timing. Forward air, I think that's pretty much all he could do. Down airs again. So right there, I would have expected him to like go for a pivot tipper. I think would be seems reasonable. Or even just walk a little bit in tipper. Anything else he could have done? I don't know. Let's not spend any more time thinking about it because he goes through his dash attack. Kind of weird. Goes to that forward air. I feel like he could have led to a kill quicker here, but and then you can react to where they up B here at this point. So that's kind of a egregious flub right there, missing that, and then he dies for it. But yeah, he's kind of shaking his head. He knows that was a little bit too complicated. Yeah, up B right there. I feel like till about 140 you can still omps attack that S Falcon, maybe 130 to 140. I think at that percent you can't. But when you Raptor Burst the shield, you just want to input an omps attack in general, because up B out of shield is the only non-grab option that they're likely to go for and that can kill you. I don't think you can at that percent, but I could be wrong, so worth trying to go for at least. Ooh, if S2J had stomped exactly where I think he meant to, maybe he did mean to do there. I mean, it looked like it would have hit. Zain doesn't even try to shield. Maybe Zain just knows his spacing so well that he knew it would whiff. That's pretty crazy if so. Because, you know, I think he does know, actually. It's like he's so ready to just start down tilting the other way and act. Oh, okay. S2J catches him in the corner. Slide off from Zain. Very standard. Right there, the only decent option you have is to try to knee Marth to the right, which is not trivial to do. But you could analog backflip jump, short hop here, analog backflip jump, and knee them to the right, because the slide off there just gets them to center against any other move. Nice dash attack. Oh wow. Yeah, smash attack from S2J again. Good to see that him not getting reset like a noob. Zain kind of outspaces that, rolls by accident, but still has time, and that's a tipper. Oh, he doesn't get a tipper? No, he doesn't. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to get a tipper with Falcon on the platform, but he doesn't. Oh, gets the sour spot up tilt, which is the one you want there, and that's a kill. Almost hits Randall, actually. See, this is what I mean. We're like, Randall, like, yeah, Randall's there. It could have saved S2J, but like they're not guiding their interactions around it. It just ends up kind of being luck in the end. Yeah, if he had smash died to the left, he would have hit Randall. Yeah, you should at least know to try. Like he had plenty of time here to react to the fact. So now he should be thinking, okay, Randall's coming out right now. Randall's out right now. Randall's down there. In fact, maybe he should have just recovered to Randall in the first place. Like held this jump here and then recovered low to Randall. That might have been the play. All right, well, nice stuff from Zain. He's the best player in the world, and you know, S2J used to be a demon for his, and it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. So yeah, I don't know what Saturday tomorrow. I'm thinking a Falcon would be cool. I also heard the Nun versus PPU set was pretty fire, so I'm want to do that one that's on, but I feel like that one's going to be like an hour and a half, so that'll take some extra will. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my 7th analysis video. Follow me on Twitter there at NMWhittier and twitch.tv/Nickemwit, Nickemwit. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow.